sunset. My name is Lisa. I'm a Reiki master and intuitive empath. In today's, we're going to have a chat. It's not going to be a reading. And I want to discuss Dr. David Hawkinson's scale of consciousness. How we can use that scale to understand what is going on in the world right now. Everything is energy, everything is vibration. The scale of consciousness really clearly indicates what energy we do not want to be in, what energy we do want to be in, which energy feeds off of the lower forces, you know, like minus 5D forces, and what energy is empowered by the higher vibrational or divine, cosmic influences. So there's a very, very real reason why we are getting pumped full of fear, or, you know, negativity, all these low vibrational energies. If you're in a high vibrational energy, it's almost like there's literally two tiers. Okay, on the doctor, let's get it out. Okay. So in here is all my coursework for the one-to-one intuitive guidance courses. It's not actually all of it, it's some of it, because otherwise it gets a bit chunky. If you get the courses, you can actually print off. Every course is printable. It's all written out on A4 pages so that it can be printed off, utilised in the future, you know, as a book. Okay, so let's take a little peeky at the Dr. David Hawkins scale of consciousness. Now let's just check that you can see. Yeah, okay. For the purpose of this video, I may put it up on screen so that you can see, you know, in detail what it is that I'm trying to point out to you. Okay, so across the middle here is the line of neutrality. Neither good nor bad, it's just neutral. Okay, not positive, not negative, just a nice neutral middle ground. And then obviously this higher part of the scale is high consciousness energy. This is the energy that we, you know, as an awakened spiritual being, as a light worker, these are the energies that we try our very best to be in, you know, day to day. This is what we consciously and mindfully work towards, being in these high vibrational energies. Anybody who is unawakened or actively working for the forces of darkness are in this lower end. So you'll notice that in the higher end it says ultimate consciousness, pure Tao, and then these lower vibrational energies are the energy of just getting by, and then at the very bottom is the energy of suffering. So if you take this neutral, this middle line here, and you can say that everybody above this line is on an ascension journey, is mindfully and consciously making their way up to the top of this scale and beyond. And anybody who is unawakened or in low vibrational energy is literally heading down this way to minus 5D. Okay, so you could put minus 5D at the bottom here and plus 5D and beyond. Okay, we're just going to use the 5. There's talk of 7, you know, the 7th dimension coming online, but at the moment we're mostly working with that 5th dimensional energy. Okay, so let's look at the high vibrational energies are enlightenment, peace, joy, love, reason, acceptance, willingness, and then we get to neutrality. So below neutrality is the energy of courage, pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame. Okay, so if you want to look at what is happening worldwide right now and what mainstream media is pumping, courage. Okay, heroes, you know, there's a lot of heroes being touted. One's very specific one, isn't there? A leader of a country right now. That maybe, you know, he's a courageous person. Okay, coming into the energy of pride as well, tying into that courage and pride. You know, being too proud, having that pride consciousness. You know, I am better than you kind of consciousness. Then we go into anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame. So have a think about what energies are the world's media, the world's systems pumping at us right now. It is all these energies, okay? Fear, lust, sexual based, what's the word? It's like it's warpery of a healthy sexual desire. Okay, I can't go too much into it, but if you look up the MAPS flag, for example, okay, MAPS flags. If you don't know what it is, please do look it up. Grief. You know, we've just had a massive dose of this enforced grief here in the UK and across the world. Apathy. Many people have settled into the energy of apathy and encouraged into this energy of apathy with these, you know, stay-at-home schemes, with governments paying people to be in an apathetic mind, you know, state of mind, a physical state as well. You know, locking us in, saying that we cannot exercise, restricting exercise, closing gyms. Guilt, making us feel guilty for not taking certain procedures, for being, you know, granny killers, and shame. Okay, so the same thing really, isn't it? Shaming us, guilting us, making us feel apathetic, making us grieve, making us have the energy of fear, you know, pushing desire, making us angry, setting people against people. Okay, pride and courage. You know, what's the word? Putting certain people on a pedestal that may be seen as courageous. Okay, there's a very good reason why these lower forces, you might want to call them demonic, you might want to call them, you know, the lower alien race forces, the unawakened, the asleep, the willfully asleep. Okay, they want us in alignment with these energies. That is why they are pumping these energies at us. The systems, these low-ranking systems that are in control of us right now, can only operate within these energies. They have zero access to this energy. Okay, but what they do have access to is the people in these energies, i.e. you, my lovely light warriors, my awakened souls. Okay, those who are working for the forces of the divine, for the higher forces, in this expanded energy and not in this contracted energy. So the two can only meet via other people. Okay, if you're in these low vibrational energies, you either have to tap in downwards, okay, hell or lower demonic realms, shall we say, or you have to tap into somebody who is in this energy. Okay, so these lower dimensional people, entities, forces have to tap into this energy. They cannot tap directly into source like we are. Okay, so they have to feed off of anybody in this group. Okay, hence why the media will not, you know, there's no good news, is there, in the media? There's no joy, there's no peace, there's no reason, there's no acceptance. You have to be on this side or that side. And this is why there are these very strong two sides of the fence: low vibrational, high vibrational. Interesting enough, if you're on this side of the scale, you can actually slide either way. You can tap into the forces of the divine, and you can tap into the, you know, the forces of the darkness. You can feed either way, but these bottom feeders cannot feed off of the top level. Okay, and I'm not saying, you know, top, bottom. We're talking about energetic levels here. Okay, so I'm just trying to, you know, reiterate why these lower forces need everybody in these states. This is compliance. This is low vibrational energy. this is what is going to hold everybody back. So if they can get this group into this group, you know, via people, okay, so they have to send their little minions out from these lower forces to attack these higher forces. So right now, you will be getting many different attacks, okay? They might even be psychic attacks, but they are sent from people in these lower energies, okay? So if you, it's a very good way of, you know, who do I need in my life, who do I not need in my life? Anybody who encourages you to be in the energy of pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame is in this low vibrational, dense energy, these, you know, minus 3D, minus 4D, minus 5D, and beyond, okay? And like I say, they have to send these attacks out to these higher forces, okay? So it's a very clear cut, you know, what you want to be connecting with. You want to be connecting with enlightenment, or anybody in the energy of enlightenment, peace, joy, love, reasoning, acceptance, willingness, and even neutrality. Okay, so anyone in your life that is showing these lower vibrational energies is going to give you a really tough time right now. Okay, it's why we, you know, in the spiritual journey, we have to release people from our lives, or situations, or circumstances. This may be, you know, a job. This could be a habit. This could be old trauma. Something within the shadow that needs to be healed. An imbalance between your masculine and feminine. Okay, so utilising this scale can be, it's really, really handy on many, many levels. But I just wanted to do this little quick chat to explain why we are getting hit with so much low vibrational energy right now, and why the system needs us in this low vibrational energy to feed off of us. Okay, they need to feed off of the high vibrational energy, because they cannot access this by themselves. Okay, this high, you know, this connection to God, this connection to the cosmos, this connection, this expanded consciousness that you have got a connection to, that you work daily. You know, it's hard work to stay in these high vibrational energies as well. Okay, it's not, people think, oh, you're spiritual, oh, you're full of love and light. This is work to stay in this. Okay, we have to be very mindful and consciously work day in, day out to stay in these high vibrational energies and not get pulled down into these energies that, you know, the forces of darkness desperately need us, not even want us in, they need us in those energies. Okay, so how do we defeat what is going on right now? We do our very, very, very best to not get sucked into the energy of courage and pride, anger, desire, fear, grief, apathy, guilt, and shame. And we do our absolute best to show willingness, acceptance, reason, love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. Keep doing that hard work. Okay? Every time somebody tries to pull you down into these energies, and when I say somebody, it could be a physical person, it might be a piece of news, it may be a dense energy that they throw out into the, you know, into the world, into our energy. Okay, so we've got to be very mindful at this time. So whenever you're feeling these low vibrational energies, know it's being done by design. Know it's being done so that they can then feed off of you. You are a high vibrational soul. You have a beautiful connection to source, to spirit, to God, to the cosmos. Okay, stay in these beautiful high vibrational energies no matter what is thrown at you. Because it's when we go into these lower vibrational energies that those that are in this low vibrational energy can attach, can feed, and we spiral down. We'll get lower and lower and lower down this scale of consciousness, and we are then in suffering. Okay, so literally we have to laugh in the face of fear. We have to have joy in the face of grief. We have peace over our guilt and our shame. And this is why we are doing the healing work, my lovelies. Okay, and these are the people in this top half of the section that we want to be hanging out with, that we want to, you know, share, that we want to mingle. You get what I'm saying, right? These are our soul brothers and sisters. This is the divine. This is the the cosmos. This is high vibrational consciousness. Okay, so keep up the good work, my lovelies. Keep up the good fight. And I just wanted to hope this is clear. I know I'm a bit bumbly today, but I hope this is clear, the point that I'm trying to make, and the reasons why the system need us in this half of Dr. David Hawkins' scale of consciousness. Okay, print one off, stick it on your fridge, stick it on your front door, like somewhere prominent. Okay, and just remind yourself daily, you know, that you really want to avoid anybody, anything, any situation in this low vibrational energy, my lovelies, and do everything that you can to stay in these beautiful high vibrational energies. Okay, if you'd like to contact me for a one-to-one intuitive guidance courses, there are many courses here for you to choose from. I shall pop a little link down below. You can print them off, you can use them, you know, time and time again. It's not just a one, do it once and then you're done. You can always go back to these courses as you progress. Okay, stay blessed, my lovelies. Stay in that high vibrational energy and print off Dr. David Hawkins' scale of consciousness. It's a very, very handy guide. Okay, take care, stay strong, stay high vibrational. Until next time, namaste.